All right, let's dive into short form video for lead gen. Okay. Now, we're not focusing on virality, not just views, we're focusing on buyers. Okay. Now, you can be viral and not make any sales. All right. The biggest thing that you want to look at when you're running, an organic platform is not just what's gaining traction and getting you views, but what is actually making you sales. Okay. This is why it's so important to look at your Instagram account, or even if you're on YouTube or you're on TikTok, is to looking at the entire funnel. All right. Not just the content that's getting the views and getting you lots of followers, because you might get lots of followers, but then you're getting not so good leads. And then those not so good leads are not people that would buy, and they're just wasting your time and they're freebie seekers. Or you can be getting good views or less views, but actually be generating buyers. And that's what we want. And even if you're booking calls, sales calls through your organic channel, it's really important to be tracking all those metrics, because you might have, a highly specific content for your niche that gets less views but makes more sales, right? Whereas you might have a whole bunch of top of funnel broad content that gets a lot of views and gets you in front of people and grows your audience. But when you look downstream and you look at all of the conversions, let's say you get 100 leads, but those 100 people aren't actually buyers. So sometimes it's better to optimize for less views but high quality, rather than high views, low quality. I hope that makes sense. So here's how to structure every video. And I'm saying short form video, but then at the same time that this rule really applies to all of your content formats. And how to create these videos to attract the right person and push them to your DMs. Okay. So when you first start your video and you're doing talking head formats, you really want to focus on the first 3 seconds on a very, very strong, hyper specific hook. You have 3 seconds to grab people's attention and 3 seconds to keep them from not scrolling. So you want to call out a specific person and have a pattern interrupt, or they're going to keep scrolling. Now, from the 3 second to the 20-second mark, you want to give them one insight. So one thing taught deeply, not 5 things shallowly. And then from 20 seconds to 40 seconds, you want to give the proof, your result or a student result that backs the insight up. And then the end must be the CTA, but it must be a specific action for a specific reason. And you're going to get them to comment a keyword, and then that's going to get people in the DMs. Okay. So let's go through the rules. With the hook rules, the first 3 seconds, you call out a specific person by a situation, not by the title. Okay. And I'm going to go through an example here. So let me do this. So a pain hook example. If you're posting every day and still not getting qualified leads in your DMs, okay, then we can see that we've got the buyer hook, outcome-led or problem-specific, not entertainment hooks, on-screen text, tells the algorithm who it is shown to, and use it deliberately, pattern interrupt in the first frame. Blurry, unexpected angle. You know how you see a lot of people when they're when they go to do a talking head, there is a movement pattern that happens in the video. So they will quickly move the video down, and it's a pattern interrupt. Okay. That's going to help gain people's attention immediately, right? When you do the one insight rule, you want to have one concept taught well. That's going to beat 5 concepts taught shallowly every single time. The insight should make them think, I never heard it explained that way before. And you want to move positions, change expressions, use your hands, use a pen or something that is going to create that pattern interrupt, because that is what's going to keep engagement in longer videos. Now, if we were to do, I'm going to go into those hooks in a second. And then the CTA formula is going to be a specific action. So comment, keyword, not follow for more. Okay. You can get people to follow you in the caption, and then specific reason. And I'll send you the exact thing that you're going to send them. Create urgency. It takes 48 hours to set up and it works forever. Okay. Now, here are 4 different buyer attracting hook types. I already did the pain hook. Now the outcome hook. How to get 30 plus qualified leads in my DMs every week without posting more than 3 times a day. Or a controversial hook. Stop building a personal brand, build a system instead. Here's why. Or a story hook. I woke up to 47 DMs from qualified leads. Here's the one post that caused it. Now, your hook is what holds a lot of weight in your content. If you get that wrong, people are going to scroll past. That's also why I created the AI tool. The link is underneath every single one of these videos. Oh no, actually it's not. It would have been sent out into your emails, so you've got access to that. For the tool that will write your hooks for you, or Viera OS literally writes all of your hooks based on viral formulas, and it creates all of the content for you. So you don't have to just think about the hooks, and you don't have to just use my free tool. You can also use Viera OS to literally create content exactly like this. Now, 500, in saying all of this, 500 right views versus 500,000 wrong views. A real watch by 500 people who are already running ads and spending money on tools will generate more revenue than one with 500K views from people who are just interested in entrepreneurship. Optimize for buyers specifically, not viral reach. I'll see you in the next video.